restaurant in Chiang Mai. Their boxing daughter provides great publicity for the family business. Father Hai and Mother Nok place huge value in their daughter's future. They even sent her to private school. That's why they were disappointed when she picked up boxing. In the meantime, however, they've come to support their daughter's passion. They pay for multiple trainers and drive her to all her competitions.
At first, I hoped she'd quickly lose interest, but she didn't lose a single fight until her 10th match. Now she's competed more than 60 times. The training doesn't hold her back. Her schoolwork hasn't suffered. And tonight she's got a good chance. She can look out for herself.
I'm a good boxer because I'm patient and don't give up. I don't think she'll knock me out.
Pimalan plans to take it easy until the boxing match tonight. There won't be any more training before the contest. In Bangkok's Bang Pli suburb, boxing legend Nong Tum has opened her own studio. Its focus is on fun and fitness rather than discovering the next big talent. Her students are mostly kids, teenagers, and housewives. It's unlikely that any of them will make it as a professional. Nong Tum runs the studio with her partner Song Morakot. He's also a former professional. They've known each other since Nong Tum's early kickboxing days.
I was 10 when we met. We both trained at the Fairtex Training Center. She was already famous, and I admired her. Time passed, and 10 years later we met again. When Fairtex moved to Pattaya, we both had students here in Bangkok. So we decided to rent this place and open a boxing school. A school for everyone. Not just for Muay Thai, but for fitness too. I think it's great that so many women practice Muay Thai these days. You don't have to want to become professional. Muay Thai is excellent to stay fit and defend yourself, and anyone is welcome to come here. Muay Thai is for everyone. It's part of Thai culture.
I'm really happy here. It was always a dream of mine to open my own school. And now that dream has come true. I love Muay Thai. The sport made me Nong Tum, the person I am today. I enjoy that and look forward to coming here every day.
And her school isn't the only dream Nong Tum has seen come true. Outside Bangkok, she bought some land where she hopes to have a farm one day. She's already set up a small vegetable plot, and she's building a house now, too. Her mother and a cousin are overseeing the construction site. Nong Tum hopes to grow her own fruit and vegetables here one day and install a fish pond. She would eventually like to be able to live off the farm. But she's not quite ready to retire from boxing just yet.
When I
was a kid, my family had a small farm in the countryside near Chiang Mai. I was 13 or 14 when we moved to the city, but somehow I always missed country life. The air here is cleaner and it's much quieter. Life on the country suits me much better than in the city. I love being surrounded by nature.
Right now, Nong Tum is busy breeding chickens. Not just any chickens. These are bred to fight.
Cockfighting is part of Thai culture the same way that Muay Thai is. Most Thais grow up with boxing and cockfighting. I check the birds to see whether they're too thin, too fat, or too weak. Chickens are like boxers. Their bodies have to be strong. They also have to train to fight. They wear a kind of boot, so their spurs don't cause injuries.
Nongtum's cousin helps breed the birds. In Thailand, it's big business. A winning rooster will go on to breed with equally promising hens. She shows us her prized fighter.
This one.
I saw him training and I thought, he is the best. He is the right choice for breeding. I also found the right hens to pair with him. I think he's going to produce some great offspring.
A good fighting rooster isn't just for winning high prize money. They also make a promising investment.
You can make a lot of money with cockfighting. A winning bird can fetch 1 million baht, sometimes even 2 or 3 million. That's more than what I'm worth.
Steep prices of up to 75,000 euro. That's a fortune, not just in Thailand. Here with her mother, partner Song, and daughter Bang, Nongtum has everything she needs to live a peaceful life in the countryside. And one day, she could lease or rent out the boxing school in Bangkok.
What I really need is a simple life with my family around me. I hope that one day I have enough money so we can all stay here together, growing fruit and vegetables on our own land, on my own farm.
Back in Chiang Mai, the fight junior kickboxer Pimalan is hoping to win will take place at a nighttime market. There will be matches going on all evening as spectators come and go. The location isn't exactly top-notch, but it gives the young boxer a chance to show professional trainers and managers what she's made of.
Anusad Market. I'm here in the ring. We have the best. Start 9 o'clock.
Originally a form of close combat warfare, Muay Thai has become a spectator sport popular with locals and visitors alike. Pimalan and her mother Nok wait backstage for her appearance. Pimalan can't afford to get injured today. She has to be in shape for the Flower Festival tomorrow. Ahead of the match, the fighters are oiled and massaged. Their faces are covered with a thick layer of Vaseline so their opponent's fists slip off. A caretaker carefully bandages Pimalan's hands to protect her joints on impact. A German kickboxer is also making her first appearance in the ring tonight. More and more foreigners have been flocking to the birthplace of Muay Thai to train. Vacations at boxing camps are increasingly popular. For amateur boxers, taking part in a real competition is the ultimate challenge.
I'd want to carry on and keep pushing myself.
For a beginner, a bloody nose is part and parcel of any fight. 2 more matches, and then it's Pimalan's turn. Her thoughts may already be on the next day's parade. But during the massage, she tries to meditate and focus on the fight ahead. The lotion contains warming essential oils to stimulate her circulation. It's a great way to warm up. And mom's there for extra encouragement. Boxing champion Lo Money has often experienced the tough side of the sport. Despite her current injury, she's come to watch Pimalan fight.
I was injured at the SEA Games, the Southeast Asia Championship. I was fighting a Vietnamese boxer. She hit my shoulder with her head at a bad angle and I had to undergo surgery. But I finished the fight.
While recovering from her injury, Lo Money lives with her girlfriend in her dorm at the Sports University in Lampang, about an hour outside of Chiang Mai. The two women are open about their relationship. Butch girls, femboys, transgender men and women. Gender fluidity is nothing unusual in Thailand. And it's not unheard of for women who largely see themselves as heterosexual to have relationships with tomboys, especially in the Muay Thai scene. Lo Money has fought in many competitions and championships and is a member of the Thai national team. Her girlfriend Ruji Soya is a successful rower.
I grew up around boys, and as a child I knew I was a tomboy. I've always felt like a boy. It was no secret. My parents treated me like a son. From the outside, society seems very open, but often we are not accepted. You always have to be a bit better than the others. Only then will you get recognition.
Lo Money hopes to return to boxing after her shoulder heals.
I'll work hard to get back into shape. For me, Muay Thai is easy money, but your career can be cut short in an instant, so you have to be careful. There are foreign boxers who still fight when they're 40. I always want to take good care of my body.
I think most people accept us as a female couple. Here at the university too. As long as you're a part of society, it's fine, especially among athletes. We're both on the national team. Even my mother is okay with our relationship. After all, we're not doing anything wrong.
The two have special plans today. Lo Money wants to gift her girlfriend a very special tattoo, a sacred symbol, a sak yan. These traditional tattoos are very popular among Muay Thai boxers and believed to hold mystical powers. The Sakyan tattoos have their roots in Hindu and Buddhist mythology and are carried out by a Sakyan master. Master Watanyu uses a traditional needle made of silver and bamboo to pierce the skin by hand. It injects the ink in a procedure that's much more painful than modern tattoo machines. Lo Money already has her own Sakyan, 2 tigers on her back that stand for strength and courage.
This is beautiful. It consists of 2 elements. If a design with 5 elements is too expensive, you can just get one with 2 elements. You should ask what these 5 lines mean.
Tattoo masters are often former monks.
อย่างที่บอกนะมันต้องบวชเป็นพระก่อนเนาะพอบวชเป็นพระเสร็จเนี่ยมันก็ต้องเรียน
I learned the art of tattooing at the temple. There they train you in the Buddhist ways.
ซึมซับแล้วก็
I was taught how to meditate, to understand the spirit of Sakyon.
เรียนเกี่ยวกับ
Then you look for a master who will take you on as a pupil,
เกี่ยวกับสมาธิด้วย
and so it goes on. There is no formal education, after which you formally declare yourself a tattoo master. You need spiritual abilities to fill the sakyon with meaning.
The design with 2 mythological birds is meant to bring professional success. More than just a physical adornment, the tattoos are said to offer magical protection and powers. Some boxers say the right sakyan even helps deflect their opponent's blows.
It's all about absorbing the powers attributed to the tattoo. You have to speak to the person getting the tattoo first. They're often looking for protection or good fortune in their job. Many are fixated on that.
After more than an hour, the sakyan is finished. It's a classic Gao Yord tattoo with 9 magic shapes, symbolizing the peaks of the sacred Meru mountain.
Welcome.
Now it's time for Lomani and her girlfriend to get their consultation. Master Watanyu recommends the design with the 2 mythological birds.
This will help you to focus and to be successful.
Is there anything you shouldn't do with sakyon?
You must respect Buddhist commandments. So no stealing, no lying, no sexual misconduct. Some designs are really popular. Muay Thai fighters often choose the tiger for strength and power. The Gao Yord with 9 peaks, in combination with the Sangwan that looks like a necklace, offer protection in many situations.
I think she should decide for herself which one she wants.
I'd like the one that's good for my career and brings good fortune. I'll ask the master if he can do that one next time.
Before they leave, the tattoo master gives Lomani a blessing. She's already received a magical tattoo from him. The ritual is meant to revitalize the tattoo's powers. Back to the arena at the night market. Himalan is watching a friend who trains at the same gym. The match has 5 rounds, each lasting 2 minutes. Himalan's up next. Her mother Nok hands out signs to fans and friends so they can show their support. Himalan's opponent is also here with her mother. The fight begins with a ritual ceremony, Wai Kru Ram Wui. It's a sign of respect to the trainer, to family, to religion, and to the fighting spirit. Himalan has already faced this opponent once and lost. Will she be able to prevail this time? Traditional Muay Thai boxers see themselves as spiritual warriors. Like meditation, Muay Thai demands unrelenting attention to detail. In this case, the opponent. If a boxer lets her attention slip for just a second, she could get injured. Shutting everything else out helps each fighter respond to an attack instinctively, without her mind wandering or her senses failing. There's no knockout, so the referees tally the points. Pima Lan lost again.
Ladies and gentlemen, 7 for the red, 50 for the blue. And the third referee, 48 for the red against 50 for the blue.
Sure, I'm a bit disappointed, but I have to react faster in a fight. It's not that bad that I lost. She got a few good blows in, and I gained more experience.
The next morning, the monks have returned to the streets of Chiang Mai at sunrise, just as they do every day, to collect charity. Pima Lan is getting ready again. This time not as a fighter, but as a model for Chiang Mai's famous flower parade.